Is today the day? Is today nice? 69. Anyways, I can't believe today is the day. Today is the day, right? Nice. Nice. I have a headache. I don't know why. But I do. Maybe I'm thirsty. But I just drank some water, so hopefully that kicks in if that's why. When I got up in the morning again, it's like 9 a.m. I know, what? I got up earlier. I got up earlier. Don't think I'm getting up. I got up earlier. I was just in my room upstairs. Anyways. I think a bug just tried to attack me. And by attack me, I mean fall from the ceiling. Yeah, with this video, you know, Mark and Ethan are both gamers, and I am a big gamer. But what happened is, people were talking about this Black Mirror episode that was called Playtest, and I think is it season 3, episode 2, or season 5 episode? I have no idea. I don't watch Black Mirror. I watched a few. I can watch a handful. People are like, I'm not sleeping after this one. Oh my god, it's this, blah blah blah. So I'm like, okay, let me watch it. I watched it yesterday, and it was okay. I think the last moments killed it for me. I think if the last couple moments were like twisted a little bit, I think that'd been really, really cool. But pretty much what happened was, well, spoilers for that particular episode. If you wanna watch it, don't watch this. I don't like anyone's watching this anyways. I know the truth. None of y'all watch. Nobody watches this video, just in general. So what happened was, today's inauguration. Well, yesterday was inauguration day. I'll tell it. I know it was the day behind, but tomorrow I'll tell you what happens. I mean, you'll be there, but let's see what happens, you know? So anyway, so what happened was, in the episode, it starts off with this guy, he's traveling the world, blah, 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 his dad dies, blah, blah, blah. You know, a bunch of personal stuff. So, he goes in to clearly a video game kind of tech thing that does horror games. He goes in, he gets a chip in the back of his neck, and you see this whole thing play out, right? Of him getting slowly more scared in multiple chunks. So he gets the initial thing put in his neck, he does a thing, he gets another, he goes into the office of the head guy, who is pretty much like a Japanese developer in the UK. This is placed in the UK. So what happened is, like, I think he was in London, and then he drove like a little bit out of London, I don't remember. So what happened was, this, at the end, it all wasn't real. It all wasn't real from the very first initial thing put in his neck. It was not real. So he goes in and he gets the thing in his neck, and then apparently 0.04 or 0.004 or something, I don't know. Really, I think it was 004. No, that's 1,000. So yeah, 0.04. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Ridiculously quick of a second. And later, he's dead. right? So nothing is real. But in his head, he I'm trying to watch. I'm sorry. Maybe I should have actually been up and about for longer. Anyways, so what happened is in this video, in the episode, he meets this head developer guy. He learns that this one lady in the UK knows Japanese fluently. He's in a horror situation, blah blah, which makes sense given that it's a horror game developer, blah blah. However, at the end, those are all correct. So what doesn't make sense is that he was right. Like, he was right. So, like, the idea that everything that he made up in his head was correct. So it's kind of like it down to even being like other people died. So it doesn't seem like at the end it was correct that this wasn't the first incident that led to death. I'm pretty sure. Maybe it was, maybe, but like I don't think that's what I got from it. But maybe it was, because she did make a joke like, I didn't kill anyone yet, and then it's like, oh, it was a mistake. But like the idea that she was fluent in Japanese, like, why would that be a thing that's actually real? I wish all of that was wrong. Like, I wish everything you were taught was just wrong. Like, it was just, why was he there? Why was the head of the company was there, and why was he right in the fact that, why was it correct in the fact that people may have already had the same situation? Why did he go in thinking, or in his head having it be like a dangerous thing? And like, yeah, it's dangerous, you signed a consent form, blah blah, but like, and that being a fear makes sense. The problem is little things that he at the end was confirmed to be correct, that he didn't have any knowledge of. You did not have knowledge that she knew Japanese, yet he decided that in his head when he goes up to the office that never existed, going up to the main office. So like, having that all be correct doesn't make any sense. So to have it be like he was right is just an odd situation that I just think could have just not been a thing. I wish they just got a different, like, don't have her speak Japanese and don't have the head of the company be there at all. Just have a different guy. And she's like, this never happened before, like, it's because of this, blah blah, like, this is new and different and no one ever was hurt before. That would have been interesting. I think that would be interesting. My other thing is, why is it such a quick 1/400th of a second? That is such a small period of time. You know what? Like, I'm gonna. Yeah, no, 1/400th of a second. Is there a way to, like, I wanted to see if they could have like a whoop, 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 whoop of like how quick 0.004 is, you know what I'm saying? Anyways, so what happened was that happened so fast, it kind of bothered me because it happened so fast. I wish it wouldn't have been so like done so fast. I kind of wish if he, like, in a way, I wish it was like didn't happen so fast. I wish it was just a few, like, make it just 1 second even. Like, I don't know why, just like the oh my god, it was just this fast. I'm just like, calm down, just calm down. We don't need that, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like the fact that it's because it's so fast, it's like scary that it was like that. And I'm like, listen, it's not that scary. Like, I don't know, it kind of pulled me out of it, and that kind of bothered me. But okay, sorry, my cat wanted to get past my dog. My dog was sleeping on the stairs, or at the bottom of the stairs, so he didn't want to walk around it. Anyways, so the fact that it happened so fast really pulled me out of it. But like the fact that his brain pulled reality into his fear, you know, like his fear was what was reality, is kind of what got me, you know what I'm saying? Like, I wish what they did was have it just be like have his fear sequence be exactly the same, just the ending when they're back there, have her call her superior in, but have it be just a different dude, that's like, I'm gonna contact the head, even instead of having her, this random person doing studies and no fluent Japanese, to talk directly to the head of the company. It's such an odd thing, you know what I'm saying? It's just, I don't just switch that, because I think a lot of the other things are really cool, like the way that his house going up the stairs is the same layout as the house that was in his mind fear video game situation. That's so cool. I don't really like them waking up repeatedly. Personally, for me, it doesn't give me fear. It kind of gives me like paranoia, which is like fear. But like this one doesn't give me anything. It was like, oh, is this the real one? Oh, this one's the real one. This one like gonna be the real one? Because like every single time I'm like, okay, this one's the real one. Or like if I did ever think like, okay, this one would be the real one, I'm like, this one, I don't like that. If it ends here, would I like it? If it ends here, would I like it? But for the most part, I'm like, no, it's not over yet. It's not over yet. It's not over yet. Until finally he gets to his mom, and I was like, and then he wakes up in like the second office. I'm like, interesting. And then he wakes up in back, or doesn't wake up in like the very first like white room, and I'm just like, yeah, that makes sense. But like, I'm up to the mom, I'm like, this isn't reality yet. But I think for multiple instances, ending there would have been interesting. But you know, with Black Mirror, it's one of those things that have to go above and beyond. Like, not has to, but it does go up above and beyond, where I don't know. Just for me personally, I don't think I would have changed. Like, why is his fear actually reality, but not in a weird way? Like, you don't see his fears actually be true, besides with his mom and with the company. Yeah, with it being his fears, it would have been interesting if all of the fears were correct, but it wasn't. Like, the girl he hooked up with probably didn't do any of this. Like, you don't see her. It's not confirmed. It's not like he's gonna